Yeah, I'm sophisticated, all right.
Woohoo! Shut up.
Go Tigers.
The boys are wound up this morning. Time to wake up, everyone. Wake up.
Now, I know some of y'all maybe, a couple million of y'all watch this morning, maybe said, Jamie, didn't you wear that same shirt last week? No, this is a different Throwback Thursday shirt. Abby said, well, what color did it used to be? I said, dark blue. Listen, this used to be my style. My mojo was this right here, denim. And I just happen to be able to hang on. I can't afford clothes for me, but I certainly can afford them for my wife, me and my credit card.
I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Huh?
I'm wearing
Good morning,
a
I'm Jamie
t-shirt.
Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM on a Thursday morning edition. And always, Tom back in action, Shut Up, and Joseph the Mustang Man on a Thursday. He's got his pride and joy, but he's not driving it this morning.
The shirt fade and the hair fade, so it's all good.
Everything
Just trying to go.
fades.
Zach's he's out and about this. How's your mama?
She's doing good. She had a little problem yesterday. Had to go back for a little bit yesterday afternoon, but she gets some rest. She'll be doing a lot better. So Mama gets some rest. So
Y'all got somebody sick, ailing, and just want to do a shout out and a birthday or do a birthday party up here for kids or whatever. Let Zach know. Zach will host it right here. This portion show brought to you by Hometown Market, 5 locations and a pharmacy in the new one. Eastside Pharmacy's opened up another location in the one right there across from the high school on Highway 31. Frank and Abby and Brad join us in on this Thursday morning edition of Cooper & Company Live. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Then I'm going to tell you about a special edition that we're going to do next Thursday right here on this #1 rated program next to Mojo and ZYP on Highway 72, right across from the Lindsay Center and right next to my buddy Tony at Jiffy.
Skivvy Thursday, huh?
Huh?
Skivvy's Thursday, right?
Whoever knows what will go on today. All I know is, yes, people never accuse me of being the best dressed man. Shut up.
I don't.
After meeting your relatives the other day, I wonder why they visited the great state of Alabama. Finally, a warming forecast.
It's going to be a beautiful day today. About 42 degrees out there already this morning. Things are going to warm up. Sun is going to come out. We do have more rain in the forecast, but not today. So get out and enjoy. Today, high temperatures of 64, your low of 54. Finally feels like spring today, hopefully. And tomorrow, even better. 71 for that high, 56 for the low, but there's 60% chance of rain, 90% chance of rain on Saturday as well. So we've got rain Friday and Saturday, so just prepare for that. But it's going to be nice as far as temperatures are concerned.
I'm talking to you, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom, what's up with revving the engine up outside? I thought Joseph had a special guest showing up this morning.
I was just making sure that I could stay in with the Mustangs.
You need to buy Mac a new Mustang. See, he'd like you better than that man you make.
You need to buy Mac something new. I mean, you need to buy Mac anything you want.
Yeah, Joseph, how are you?
I'm doing good. I've got to sell one now that I've got a new one.
I figured you'd go get you a whole garage of them.
Well, somebody's selling the more the merrier, but that's not what my wife
I think
said.
Zach needs to be. Zach, what's the name of that thing you drive?
Chevy Cruze.
See, a Cruze. Okay, so we go Cruze. You need to get you a sports car.
Hey, that Cruze, I need that because that gets good gas mileage.
Hey, I
Get a
saw
Prius.
Freddie Leonard pull up at church the other day, and I thought he was running NASCAR.
What's he got?
He got one of them powered Camaros, big muscle vehicle running around out there, Ian.
Jacked up in the back?
Oh, yeah, he ready to go, man.
He don't have no Mustang Shelby. He don't have no Shelby.
No,
No.
Joseph does.
No, mine's not a Chevy.
Oh, he doesn't.
Don't have one of those?
Not yet.
Tom, what's happening in your world?
No, that's the reason why I'm up here today, to get all
Find
the
out
good
what's going
news.
on?
That's right.
Well, let me tell you what's
Number
making
one.
headlines this morning. Athens being sued in the front page of the News Courier this morning. We don't talk much about it because I don't know much about it, but said ex-cop lawsuit alleges city corruption. Former
Say it
officer
isn't
Jason
so.
White said 2012 firing was retaliation by city officials. These named Mayor Marks and much more people in it, but that's in the Decatur Daily also and the front page of the News Courier this morning. So when I don't know a whole lot about something, I don't like to make up something, but sometimes I will. In this case, I won't. I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah.
So that's
better
between
not
the
then.
attorneys of the city of Athens to kind of go from there. So shut up, what's new, man?
Nothing much. My daughter's up for Player of the Year, so that was pretty good.
Miranda.
So we got a letter in the mail
Yes, I'll
about
be
that.
receiving a graduation invitation from her.
Yes, you will.
Yes, he will.
What in your opinion, the big thing is Northwestern University won this lawsuit now to be paid the player to join a union. How's that going to pan out?
It's probably going to pan out pretty good for them. I don't like the unions, but I think the players should get some kind of pay. But
How they going to regulate who gets
How-
what, though,
right,
you know?
that's
Well, the
what
big
my
schools,
question was.
the SEC, and pay all their play. We do it now. We just ain't got caught yet. So.
What do you think, Zach? Let's hit the green light right quick. See what our sports director's got on the mind.
I think if you start doing that, that's just going to set up a. I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, well, Coach Saban. I don't like what Coach Saban's doing today. I'm not going to practice.
What's he doing?
Yeah, I'm just saying the players,
Oh, okay.
get mad at Coach Saban. You know, what are they? I mean, where's it going to end? I mean, unionizes college
That ain't what
players.
it's about. The union's a different thing that they're trying to form.
But I'm just saying they might say it's unsafe work conditions. You know, they're making us do things in summer workouts that we don't agree with. You know, and stuff. So, I mean, I think this is ridiculous. I don't know what this judge was doing when he agreed on that, but I think he was drinking something more than coffee.
You think so?
It's a little like you the other day, right?
That's right. Hey, this is good stuff. Brad makes good coffee. Anybody want some? Come by and get some.
Brad and Frank.
Well, Zach, now you're going to
Brad and Frank.
I'm drinking Frank's batch.
Hey, while we speaking of Frank, let me tell y'all, next Thursday, I just alluded to, we're going to do a special half hour after the first half hour, 6:30 to 7. It will be 40 years ago, April 3rd, that evening, that the most severe weather we have ever had in this area happened on that Thursday evening. I went to work the next day at ETV, my 4th day on the job in television. Next Thursday, our special guest will be Bill Donovan, formerly owner of ZYP, our next door neighbor, Mike Davis, probate judge here and owner of Limestone Funeral Home, one of the owners, and Frank will be with us. All three of these guys were on the radio that night when that happened. We have the actual 1-hour recording of that night, with Bill jumping in a ditch, throwing it back to Frank and Mike are on the board at the radio stations here in Athens. It was, Bill turned those over to the National Weather Service. And we have a copy of those, and with his permission, we're going to air some of that. Talked to Judge Davis yesterday. Everybody still calls him Judge, don't they, Tom?
I know,
yeah.
it's
Super
lots.
guy, and just up on just about everything. And they're going to be here
Yeah,
next
that'd be interesting.
Thursday, and we're going to talk
And we'll
about
have some photos and some video
Right.
to share as well.
The big deal, I think 40, 50 people killed in just this. Gewin was
awful.
level.
Hit level, yeah.
I remember.
Didn't they go straight down Airport Road?
Yeah, and in Huntsville, we shot film that day. All right, I'll change the subject right quick. That's next Thursday. We'll talk more about that later. We went to see God's Not Dead yesterday.
We
I know Dusty and Patsy were going last night. Y'all, you've seen it.
I've seen it, yeah.
Well, with that, I recommend y'all go see it. Now, it's not the best acting job all the way through
cheesy
it,
in
but
some
it's
parts.
but it's a good movie. If you're a Christian, you need to go see it. And if you ain't a Christian, you dang sure need to see it. But did you see what Franklin Graham has said?
What did he say?
Franklin Graham has said gays and lesbians who adopt children are recruiting into their cause, and he stands by his admiration of President Putin for banning, homosexuals over that way. He says here he believes that allowing homosexuals to adopt kids is exploiting the children because they are recruiting to their lifestyle. Now, he's probably going to get a lot of flack off of that.
He's gonna get it.
But is it true or false? What do you say?
I've got mixed emotions on that.
It's against the biblical practices, right? But I don't know. I think, man and woman, you have to have children, and if you're man and man or woman and woman, you can't have children. So,
But yet they are legally allowed to adopt children and raise them. Now, there's no evidence, I'm assuming, that
Now,
says
how do you know they're trying?
they're not
See, I
going
don't
to
know.
raise
That's
up and
tough
be
to do. That's going to be a tough one.
homosexual.
well, I think a lot of that is part of your DNA, I guess, or it's hereditary. I think you're born
What's
the
hereditary?
gay and lesbian thing. I mean, who would want to actually choose that lifestyle and be ridiculed like they get ridiculed to be gay?
Any comments made by Shut Up Donnie Hudson on this show are not necessarily those of managements or owners of DTV 11.
I think it's a trait that they have that,
I don't believe that.
I would
Because
never-
the reason
why
I
would
say
you
that is
choose that
because
lifestyle,
other
though?
people who have been married before now can be homosexuals now.
That's because their spouse made them that way because their spouse was a moron. Hell, I've seen some people
Again, the comments made by Donnie Shut Up on this program.
if your spouse
are
went
his
gay on you,
and his
it's
own.
probably your fault.
Hey, did y'all hear about Superman getting arrested?
No, was he gay?
No? Drunk. Christopher Reeves, that's his real name, wearing a Superman outfit, was busted on DUI and meth charges while, that's his real name.
Someone with a
His real-
Superman T-shirt.
No,
not
but
the
his real
actual
name is
Superman.
Christopher Reeves.
And he
Christopher
had a
Reeves was
Superman shirt on.
Superman.
Did he really wear that T-shirt?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Tom Ricky, you can insure him.
Yeah, we can insure him. It'll be rated, though.
Well, while we're on the subject of drunks, a guy in Chicago
Thought you were going to say.
gets drunk, parks his car on the police lawn in Chicago, right here. Then he was trying to get somewhere else. Yeah, he got stuck there. Yeah, there he is. Bruce Pearl, it doesn't look like him.
He does like Bruce.
Drive to the police station while trying to park.
That's right.
And then there was another guy, talking about stupidity, Tom. Guy gets out of prison after serving, I don't know, 5 to 6, 7 years for robbing a Stride Right shoe store. Gets out of prison. First day out of prison, what does he do?
Rob's what?
Stride Right shoe store. There he
place-
is again.
the same place
Robbed
he
the
robbed
same
before.
place that he did. He was jailed for 15 years. Phoned up shoe store. Went straight back to rob the same shop the day he got out of jail.
What are you in for?
How'd that go, Frank?
Well, there's probably a lot of cash there because those shoes are expensive.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I think
Are
about
they,
a
Abby?
place to rob.
But I mean, what an idiot.
Was he stealing out of the cash register or the
He
shoes?
got, I think, $300-something.
And he's going to
15
get another 15 years.
15 years in prison and robs the
prison.
same
See,
store.
because he's turned gay. He wants to be somebody's idiot.
Maybe he'll have a
well,
chance.
Oh, he'll be
You
back.
know, that could be a...
That's his problem. The spouse sent him up there the first time, made him do all that mess.
Donnie? All right.
Yeah.
Speaking while we're talking to criminals, did you know that the state of Alabama can't execute anybody right now?
Why not?
Because they cannot. Alabama can't execute death row inmates because the state has run out of critical first drug given at the start of each lethal injection. Says here the state currently don't have access to the pentobarbital, the first drug in the 3-drug execution process. And right now there are 16 inmates waiting on death row to be put to death.
We got
They
enough.
can't
We
wait.
How
got,
much of this stuff do you need?
look,
It's-
you don't need none of that. Just put antlers on them, send them out there, and tape antlers ahead, send them out there during hunting season. These
Deer
crazy hunters
season.
around here start shooting people. I'm telling you.
That sounds like a good idea. don't it?
It's cheap too. You don't have to worry about it. You waste one bullet.
But
Add
hey,
that, let it go clean off the
You know,
runaways
this
at the
drug
airport.
like this is nationwide. I cannot believe there can be a shortage of drugs like that.
We got enough meth dealers around here, they can make that stuff up. I promise you. There's enough around this town, they can make their own.
Hey.
Give it to them.
Donnie's on the road right now.
Yeah.
He's on the road.
You'll be able to see the Donnie Shut Up Huddleston show on PBS coming up real soon. Zach, what you got? Let's give you the green light.
Hey, Joseph just told me about his mama, Jen Scott. She had an epidural yesterday, and she's going to have back surgery. So just keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Anybody got anybody besides my relatives or anybody here on the show? BamaZack@gmail.com.
Yeah, put my wife and daughter in your prayers. They're traveling today.
Yeah, let's remember Donnie's wife and daughter. Hope they have a safe trip from Louisiana. They can make.
Louisiana, yeah.
Okay, let's hope they have a
He's
safe
a
trip.
bachelor this week.
Yeah, so yeah, that's scary right there.
That don't mean all the women can come over my house. I know y'all
That's
love
why
me and
he's
guys want to be
wound
me,
That's
but
why he's all spunky.
Are you going to be wearing clothes?
I will not be wearing clothes. If you come to my house, you'll probably get an eyeful. If I'm not there, go to
Bring
James'
a
house. I'll be
magnifying
there.
glass, yeah. Let me take my first break on this Thursday morning. We'll hear from the Mustang Man later on this morning, too. We'll come back and have our usual round table discussion up here. We'll hit Zack up in just a second, too. Hit him in the green light. Y'all got anything, can hit me up on my iPad. This is Hickok Television. Pictures over at gmail.com. We'll take a break. Y'all hang on.
Gonna love it.